EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson going to come out throwing. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
Ready. Green jack. Red, yellow. Ready.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. But you look at this Bronco defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
You watch Dillon run there, and he looks just like an enforcer for the Packers offense. And he is. He gets the ball, and you know you're in store for a punishing, powerful run. Almost 1,600 yards over the last 2 seasons on the ground.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Broncos 0.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Broncos sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
That is incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it's an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
In motion right goes Reed.
First down, going to the air with Love. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Michael Dana
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Broncos nothing.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
32-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their team.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Harrison Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On play action. Love to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, 56 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. We talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0.
21. Broncos nothing.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Wilson.
finding Williams on the check down.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Gold with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Play action this time with Love.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Okay.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right, 6. Double 38.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, 40 yards.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
On second down, Love once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On third down, Love. And now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Go, 14. Well. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams. He'll get it inside the 20.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Bang out. Punch left.
from the shotgun. Wilson.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
The kick by Gold is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And inside give to Jones. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Down left side on the swing pass. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Broncos 17.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. To the left side is the tight end Musgrave. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave from 13 yards out. And the Packers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
14.
Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Good job right there.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Able to get away.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And Watson has it right side. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Love, they go play action now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Luke Musgrave.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
35, Broncos 17. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now Wilson. Work in the middle of the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready,
3rd and 2.
Red, cycle.
Throwing. Love. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And they will take a knee here.
Set, ready.
And they take a knee.
Here we go.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is